today's vlog. It's been a busy all morning. The girls are currently upstairs homeschooling. Jace has just sat having some breakfast. Mila's currently being walked around the kitchen. How many laps have you done now, babe?
She's definitely not happy today, is she?
Can't really see because of the the light, but this is one of the most comfortable positions Chris can hold her in, and I don't think she looks comfortable at all. But every time she gets like into this position, her head's usually a bit further up, but she always like cranes it back like that. She often falls asleep in that position as well. Turn around so I can see her. Yeah, you see? I was like, why are you holding her like that? Her head's not supported. He's like, no, trust me.
So anyway, she likes being held.
Yeah, she relaxes completely.
She can look around, because she does. She moves her head all around and like noses around. And then she falls asleep.
She does. So Chris has been doing laps of the kitchen with Mila, sat like that, whilst I've been cracking on with some chores. This morning, I'm fully caught up on my washing. And I'm so happy about that. Literally so happy. It's funny because one of my friends said to me when we were just chatting the other day, make sure you get like Chris and the girls helping with things they can help with, like laundry. I was just saying like I can't really move because I'm sat under Mila and she's like being fussy. And that's basically what led on to this conversation. And she was like, well, just make sure you're getting the girls and Chris to help like where they can with like cooking and laundry, etc, etc. And I'm like, I really don't want to because I feel like that's my free time. Like, it sounds crazy, but when I'm holding Mila like all day, that's like my free time. Like, can you hold Mila so that I can go and do some washing? Or can you hold Mila? I need to cook dinner. And that sounds awful, and like I'm trying to hammer off. But obviously I'm not, because I've had her like all day long sat on me, because at the minute, obviously with her cast and things, she doesn't like to be put down. She just likes to be cuddled and held, which is absolutely fine. I love cuddling her, obviously, and holding her, but when you've got a busy family, obviously you kind of have to have free hands at some point during the day to do other things. Luckily the girls have tutors, so they're all good with their schooling, but I wanted to, or I have been doing some learning with Jace. I've actually got something to show you that I bought Jace off of Amazon, and I wanted to show you guys it because if you've got a toddler, boy or girl, you are going to want to buy this. It's so good and I'm so impressed, and I don't even think it was that expensive. It was like less than £20, and Jace loves it. Like, it's such a fun learning game, or learning, it's basically a busy book, but just a really reasonable priced one, and one that's actually really, really good value. I've not even finished setting it up yet. We've set up like 3 pages. You have to do like the Velcro bits yourself. I'll show you it properly later. In fact, I'm going to go whilst Mila's happy and set up the rest of the little bits now. Bless Mila, she just fell fast asleep in that position with Chris, so I'm taking this opportunity to play with Jace, and Chris is taking this opportunity to go sit on the sofa and do nothing. He just said, it's really frustrating, I can't get anything done. I'm like, yep, that's how I feel all day. But you know, needs must. She comes first, and one of us have to sit with her if that's what she wants. Yes? Jace wants to get out. He wants to come and play with his busy book. But just really quickly, I'm going to show you like what it is. So this is the one I bought. It's so cute, honestly. I still have to do the alphabet. You get all the sticky pads and everything that you need. Still have to do the alphabet, but Jace wants to come out and play, so I'll do that like later. But basically, this is the alphabet page. You just like attach them, obviously. I mean, it's self-explanatory, but it's just a really good quality little busy book, and Jace absolutely loves it. He was doing all these ones with me yesterday, so I just take them off and pile them on, and he obviously can just stick them on. These ones are really easy for Jace because he knows all of his colours, and he knows a lot of his numbers, and he knows his shapes as well. Actually, shapes is the next one. These are really cool. I absolutely love them. They're not exactly the same, so like that's not just a red thing, so I don't know, I think that makes it a little tiny bit trickier. But that's the shapes one. 1 second, Jace, I'm coming. And then they've also got weather ones, which I thought was really, really cute. You get a little clue, obviously, with the colours on that one. This is the only one I was a bit confused about. So you get like months of the year, which is great, but you also get seasons. I wasn't sure that the seasons were accurate because obviously January is not spring. but it says it's there. So I was a little bit like, that's not really teaching them correctly, unless I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm pretty sure April's spring, and not summer. But anyway, found ones. I think this one's a really cool one as well. It's a little bit tricky, this one, because you literally just get the outline. I mean, some of them are easy, but some of them are actually quite tricky, like this one. So you've got to kind of look at the word, but it's still really cool. So it's just like different age levels, I guess, and different. This one Jason loves, his transport one. He does this one all the time. This was his favourite, obviously. And then like things around the house, little things you might find around the house. And then space as well, like planet one, which I thought was really good. It teaches them all the planets, the size difference in the planets, how close they are to the sun, etc, etc. It's just a really nice, good quality busy book that, this is not sponsored or anything, I've not got a discount to say this, it's not been gifted or anything like that, I just bought it on Amazon. I'm just letting you guys know because I genuinely really like it, and I often get people saying like, can you tell me any good quality things that you buy or learning games. I know that preschool is one of those ages where you want to start teaching them before they either go to nursery or they do homeschooling if that's what you're choosing to do. And this is just one of them products that I think, I really feel like you could benefit from. It's fun. Jace feels like he's playing games when he's playing with this, but it's also learning as well. Right.
Again, I'm just gonna grab it.
Okay, let's do it here. We can do it here. Which one you want to do?
I want to do the car one.
I thought you might. Do the car one. Which one you choose? Do the colour one?
Yeah.
You want to do this one?
Yeah.
Take them all off then and put them all up here.
I will do the which one?
Okay.
What about that one?
Jace likes to trick me when we're doing it.
What about that one?
What about that one? Let's try.
No. What about that one? A black one.
Okay, what about the black one?
No.
No.
What about that grey one?
What about the grey one? He literally spends ages doing this.
What about that pink one?
What about the pink one? Why don't we find the right one now? Let's see if we can find the right one.
We haven't done these ones.
You don't have to do all of them. You can just go straight to the correct one and we can do it quicker.
Yeah, but I'm not finished these ones. What about the brown one? No?
You know which one it goes on.
What about that purple one?
Let's try it.
No? What about the ones?
No.
Yep. Try it. No? Not that one. Let's try this green one. No? What about that green one? No? What about that red one? Let's try it.
Yay! It often takes a while to get through them because
It's for the yellow pen.
it is. He likes to do it into a game and try it on all of the different colours, even though he knows which one it goes on. He's like, no. What about trying it on this one? No. And then he gets like, when he gets to the last one, which one it belongs on, he's like, he gets so excited. Yay, I found it!
What about that one, Mama?
You want to try?
No?
No?
What about that grey one?
Oh, that's not grey.
What about that brown one?
Good boy.
No? What about that purple one? Let's try.
Yay! Well done!
When the grab in the kitchen when we are doing it.
What, darling?
When the grab in the kitchen when we are doing it.
I thought you said something else then. We have to clap, sorry. Yay! It didn't last long, did it, sweetheart? We'll take a 20-minute cat nap. I'm grateful I got to play with Jace. You're doing your busy book, aren't you? Jace is still playing with that busy book. That's what I mean, he absolutely loves it. What's going on here?
Mommy's hurting me.
Oh, can you two not be arguing? I I do tend to only do like 15-minute bursts with like learning with Jace, like 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes after lunch, 15 minutes before bed if he wants to, like between 15 and 20 minutes, which is all they need. Otherwise they lose concentration and they don't. That's really nice, Jace. Otherwise they lose concentration and they don't enjoy it as much. And if you do like 15-20 minutes 3 times a day, I feel like it keeps them engaged. I'm not like an expert, I'm just telling you what I do, by the way. It keeps them engaged, and it's like an hour learning every single day, and that's more than enough for his age. So he's still playing with that busy book. My point was he spends ages with that busy book. He absolutely loves it. Like I said, this is not in any way sponsored, but I just really like it. I think it's a really good product. I'll leave a link down below if anybody's interested. Mimi's woke up. She had a little 20-minute nap, didn't you, sweetheart? Now, I'm not celebrating too early, but last night she slept from midnight. Yes, you did, my big girl. midnight until 5 a.m. Yes, sweetheart.
Blue one.
And to do the blue one. You're doing so good, Jace. I'm so proud of you. Until 5 a.m. 10 to 5. I couldn't believe it. It is. I couldn't believe it. 4.5 hours of pure, uninterrupted sleep. It was absolutely bliss. And I feel so good today for it. And I'm sure you can tell because yesterday I looked like I was like getting into like a couple of weeks with 0 sleep. Only ever slept maximum of 2 hours a night anyway. But over the last few weeks, it's been no sleep, none at all, since Jace was in hospital, and then Mila. Oh no! 2 seconds. Yeah, but last night she did 4.5 hours, and I feel fab. Feel great. Yeah, she slept 4.5 hours.
Oh, good girl,
I know. I was just like, oh. When she woke up, I honestly could have kissed her. I was like, you good girl. Please just continue doing that. 4.5 hours is fine. I'll get up after 4.5 hours.
I did my hair today, just like yesterday. I love it, so nice.
That's so cute. It looks absolutely beautiful, Isla.
Thank you.
Esme did her hair like this yesterday as well, and she looked so pretty last night.
And she said that she'll do it every single day for dance.
Wow.
Not every single day, every dance, so every Thursday.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. Absolutely, and she does it way better than me anyway. Isla did us a performance last night, didn't you? A little ballet performance, and it was so good.
Every Wednesday or Friday or Monday, I'm performing a dance, and it was to a song.
We all sit down.
Cry. I had my nice tutu on. My tutu's arriving today.
Yay! So I'm trying to get some painkillers into Little Miss. It's not going too well. She's not having any of it. So I've resorted to mixing it in a bit of yogurt. We've eaten some of it, haven't we? And we just added it to the last bit that's left, just in case she won't take it all. So I ate a big spoonful, basically, is what I'm saying. Took the spoon right out my hand. So we got another spoon. We're doing what we can to get it down there. Want some more yogurt? She's like, no, I really do prefer just playing with it. Wiping it all over. Myself and Mummy. Let's try some more.
Skip forward a couple of days, and it was at this point in the day where we stopped filming, and there was no more of a vlog filmed that day. And I just wanted to quickly explain why the video is stopping so abruptly as it is done. I'm not going into any details or anything like that, because that's not for me to do. But and this was way too raw to film a few days ago when this happened. But basically, just shortly after we filmed that last clip, we got the worst possible news about a close friend of mine, and we got I don't know what to say. We got the news that a very close friend of mine had unfortunately passed away, and it was really horrible, really horrible. It's been a horrible couple of days, and just trying to process all of those emotions and process everything that's happened. So that's why this video is coming to an abrupt end, and I wanted to apologise about that. I'm sure obviously everybody understands why. But I did want to just take this opportunity to say, kind of echo what I said on my Instagram story on the day that this happened, is that we've grown into a culture in the world where it's normal and okay to use social media as a way to hurt other people, be it anonymously or just be it outright boldly doing something to hurt people just because you feel that way, or because of your opinion doesn't align with their opinion, or whatever the reason might be. It's almost become accepted as the new norm that we live in a culture where people do this to other people. People say horrific things about other people, and we live in a world nowadays where someone can say what they want about somebody online, and there's no accountability for the repercussions that happen at the other end of that abuse. I don't know what I'm saying. We live in a world these days where people can say what they want about somebody else and make the most horrific things. They can say the most horrific things about people and have absolutely no regard for the damage and the effects that those things said have on the person on the receiving end of it. And they're not held accountable, and they should be. If you're big enough to say something anonymously to someone online, then you should be big enough to take the consequences of your actions. And unfortunately, we don't live in a world like that at the minute. We live in a world where people get away with saying what they want, and people get away with hurting people in the most vicious and disgusting of ways by being anonymous on social media. And it's about time that changed, because the effects on the other end that they never get to see can be absolutely devastating for a person. I don't really know what I'm trying to say here, but I will say that I'm going to leave some links in the description box to this video for anybody that might be feeling that they just really need to talk to somebody, or somebody that might be feeling like they're completely lost and there is no way forward. There is a way forward. There's always a way forward, and there's always a way to make things better. And I'm going to leave the links below where you can find help if you need it. This whole issue of people being able to harm other people through social media, anonymously or not anonymously, really needs addressing. It really needs a much more high profile, and it really needs something done about it urgently, because it is a lawless, unchecked world, and the effects of which can be absolutely devastating to so many people. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. I'm so sorry about the abrupt ending. I'm sure that you all understand. And again, thank you so much for all of your amazing messages of support and love that I've received and that we've received over the last few days. And we did film yesterday, so there'll be a vlog as normal tomorrow. And yeah, I hope that you're all doing okay. And just know that if you're not, then please talk to somebody, because there's always ways to make it better, and there's always ways to make things right again.